Welcome to Automation Unlocked, the Livingston Haven podcast. My name is Ralph Opper, VP of Mechatronics Technology, and today's guest is John Gaddam, Factory Automation Service Manager for North America.
Thanks for having me.
So today we want to talk about and answer some typical questions we get from customers on the topic of obsolescence. And before we kind of get into this, tell us about Bosch Rexroth and service and what you guys kind of do.
Well, obsolescence can be a big topic for especially manufacturers that want to continue running their equipment until way past the product life cycle. A lot of issues come to mind with that. As a manufacturer, being able to supply the products and the components that, 20, 30, 40 plus years old becomes a real challenge.
So as a product becomes end of service, what are some of the options the customers have? And maybe even to add one more to it, what if the motor is still okay, but maybe the drive is end of life?
Yeah, good question. Within Bosch Rexroth, we do a lot of planning for the product life cycle. So 20 years typically isn't a problem, but as it starts to get to 25, 30 years, we do have issues with the components and supporting those. So we offer a number of services to support the product well beyond the life cycle of the 20, 25 plus years. Yeah. There's also planned paths for retrofitting the products. We do offer options as far as the communications and the motors and drives, and we depend on our partners like Livingston Haven as a consultant for those.
That's great. So obviously there's turnover on the plant side, on the maintenance team. What kind of trainings do you offer?
So training is a key aspect of maintaining the equipment, and we offer different types of training depending on the job responsibility. So we have what we call just standardized training classes that we offer year-round. We have a catalog course based on all our products, so they can go learn about the product from a maintenance standpoint. Or we also offer some PLC, motion control, engineering type courses where if they're going to be coding or not. Yeah. But we're kind of between a rock and a hard place. Our products last very long. There's not many issues with them, but when they do go down, they don't know anything about it and it's tough to recover. So we do offer what we call a shop floor training. We have field service engineers that live and breathe our products and troubleshooting our products, even though they may not have seen the equipment before. This type of training is for the on-site customer and it's on their equipment. So it provides the benefit that the customers are familiar with the equipment and the operation, but they may not be familiar with what a certain code on our error code or something like that on our drive. So our seasoned field service engineers will come in, they'll show them common error codes that you'll get and why, and what to look for, how to back up and restore parameters if you have to replace the drive. It's very beneficial.
That's great feedback. And we do have the opportunity to offer different phased upgrades, right? So it could be a service status motor, an obsolete drive, right, and we can mix and match basically older motors and drives.
Yeah, there are a number of options we offer. So sometimes it's just the controller that's the issue, and we can update the controller and keep the drives and motors intact. Sometimes we can offer an option to upgrade the control section within the drive and keep the motors intact. So there's a number of different ways we can tackle the issue.
So what would you say is the biggest issue if a customer doesn't address obsolescence?
It's obvious downtime. So, productivity, and if they value downtime, it can be a big issue.
Yeah. So yeah, we do see this a lot. I guess you kind of act when it happens. If you understand you have an obsolete product, what's the right way to approach this task really?
Yeah, really it's about maintaining the equipment, right? So you want to make sure that you're aware of what you have and it's support. Third-party repair shops, they'll cannibalize used parts just to make a repair. So you want to go to the original equipment manufacturer to get the correct repair and procedures done, but you also want to understand the different options we can offer for supporting that product.
So if there's a product that is close to end of life, there's different programs Bosch Rexroth offers through Livingston Haven.
There is. So we have vendors that, there's chipsets in our products, and after 20, 25 years, it's hard to source those components. So we do offer, when it nears that end of life, certain service options to guarantee that we can at least repair it in the future or replace it, as well as the retrofit options.
Yeah, and when you do certain repairs, it also actually gives the customer a new warranty period, right, for some components.
Yep. There's what we call a reman repair, which actually goes in and doesn't just fix the problem, but it actually replace all the wearable components, perform any technical updates if there are any for that product. That comes with a 2-year warranty. We also offer the option of extending the warranty if that's of interest.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining the podcast, John, and for the information.
Thanks for inviting me.
And thank you for tuning in and watching the Automation Unlocked Livingston Haven podcast. Like, share, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.